As you undoubtedly know by now, I think about the housing market a lot. And over the last 24 hours, I've been playing with something that I think I just need to get off my chest. And that is, I think in order to fix or address the housing market, we actually need higher rates, and we need higher rates for longer. Let me tell you why I think that is. Well, what we just saw in January, when the 30-year mortgage rate was falling and ultimately touching 5.99, is we saw, as my real estate experts have told me last summer, 6% was a psychological threshold. You can go back and watch Beth Traverso talk about the Seattle market, where I think it was in July, rates went over 7, then they came back in the 6s, and she shared with us what was happening. Well, we just experienced it again. When rates were heading down and went to 5.99, people were cheering, people were talking about the housing market being back, and unfortunately, we still don't have supply. The housing market is going to be broken for years to come, and the last thing we need right now is demand. What we were starting to see, and I was seeing nearly every day, thank you to all of you who are responding, is that first-time home buyer or affordable home or below the median, whatever you want to call that, that part of the market picked up steam. I was hearing from agents and investors every day about listings that were on the market for 2 or 3 months and then suddenly multiple offers. We were hearing about bidding wars. And again, all this activity was really focused on affordable homes. Now, yes, there was some move up and some luxury activity, but the lion's share of the demand, and I would argue the unhealthy activity, was in that part of the market. And until we get more supply, the last thing we need is demand. We don't need more demand. We need to let time go by. So what I was looking at here and kind of my thoughts on this was rates sub 6 is a problem. If rates go below 6% again, it's a problem. Now, yes, we will eventually get there, I believe, but do we need them in February or March? I don't think so. I think we need higher rates because we need to pump the brakes. We need to let time tick by, much like Jerome Powell's trying to do with these little quarter point moves, right? We got a hot CPI, we got a hot PPI, we'll probably get a hot PCE. We got retail sales at 3%, we got unemployment at 3.5%. Consumers are spending. Goldman Sachs today says chances of a recession are down to 25%. I believe Goldman at one point called it an 83%, but I need to check my notes. That was 6 months ago. Now Goldman says 25%. So again, what we can control with rates is demand. Now again, higher rates is also going to hurt supply because again, the move up buyer is not there, but that's okay. We just need time to go by because as time goes by, affordability will get better, right? Wages will go up. Ultimately, I hope companies like Pulte Homes are a man of their word or a company of the world where they're going to start to build smaller homes. That's really what we need. We need more inventory. And right now, our only chance for inventory is coming from the existing market. We need home builders to start building smaller homes ASAP. And then, as time goes by, life will kick in. Right now, we are entering our first spring selling season with interest rate lock-in. It is going to be here all year. We are not going to get the inventory flux, and you're seeing that in the weekly numbers. Shout out to Logan from Housing Wire. He has a weekly inventory tracker. It was down again. I think he said it was down like 12,000 listings in 1 week. So again, what we need is, unfortunately, if you're in real estate, commissions, mortgage, we're going to do 4 million transactions. 2 years ago, we did 6.5. Last year, we did 5.1. This year, we're going to do 4 million. It just is what it is, right? We're 6 weeks into the new year or thereabouts. We need to do that all year. And then as we get to the end of the year and maybe next year, rates can come in. But I think the housing market becomes more broken, if that makes sense, if rates go down. Rates are something that can stop demand. We have seen that. Go back and watch the playlist from Omar and Adrian and Beth all of them talked about what happened in the summer when rates hit 7. Rates, affordability, debt service, good quality mortgages, they stopped with the cost of capital. That's okay. We need that. We need the housing market to slow down. We can't have rates back up and the affordable market go crazy. What we were seeing in January, in my opinion, is not healthy and would not have ended well and could have caused all kinds of other problems. And then finally, let's say this. I know that higher rates will cause pain. It has to happen. There are some investors who got into deals with bad assumptions, with short-term debt, with bad business models, and I'm sorry, you need to learn a lesson. Real estate investing is tried and true, cash flow day one, fixed rate debt, all the stuff we talk about. But if you gamble, sometimes the house wins. And I know there will be lots of investors who will have pain, whether that's selling something for a loss, whether that's holding something for years that doesn't cash flow, whether that's going from short term to mid-term to long term. I'm sorry. We need rates to go higher. We need some pain in the market and time. We're pretty much, the housing market is kind of Jerome Powell. It is not something that turns on a dime. It is something that just needs months, quarters, and dare I say years. We could be below 6 million transactions for 3 or 4 years, and we probably should. It doesn't feel good to say that, but I just think that's where we are. So let me know what you think. I think the market needs higher rates. I think rates sub 6 is a problem. Let me know what you think. Bye. Oh, let me show you the view. Oh. Early morning Java Sea, I think. There's the sunrise. Can you see it? Over there. Bye.